All right, let's talk about passing. First, I'll show you what that looks like, then we'll break it down. I'll show you from the side and from the back. Okay. Passing is an outside grip on the hoop. When we talk about what kind of grip it is, we're referring to what part of the tubing is against the palms of our hands. This time, my palms are against the outside of the hoop tube, so this is an outside grip on the hoop. The key thing with passing is we always want to have our knuckles be up. When I am passing from the front to the back, I want to make sure that the top of the hoop stays the top of the hoop as I draw the hoop around my body and receive it in the back with my knuckles up. Bring it around to the front, knuckles still up. The back, knuckles are up. There is a great human tendency to want to flip that receiving hand in the back. That's exactly what we don't want to do. So the check-in with yourself when you get to the back of your body is to see if your hands match, that your knuckles are up on both sides, that you're pinky to pinky. You're pinky to pinky at that handoff in the back. And if your hands are in the right position, you could give yourself a little pat on the butt when you're back there. That is how we know that our hands are in the right position. Your hands match in the front, your thumb to thumb. In the back, your pinky to pinky. You can start off nice and slow, just simply drawing the hoop. Doesn't even have to be off the ground. Draw the hoop around you to the back. Receive it with your hands matching. Check in, knuckles up. Knuckles up and back, knuckles up in front, knuckles up and back, knuckles up in front. Once you feel some confidence with that, you can add a little speed. Adding speed will take the hoop off the ground and flatten it out a little bit, but there's no reason to get crazy with the speed with this. What you want to do is have your hands really understand what they're working with, and that is to keep your knuckles up and to have your hands match in the front and the back. Thumb to thumb in the front, pinky to pinky in the back. A couple troubleshooting things. One is that it might simply be difficult to find that hoop in the back as you're starting out because you might not have that much range of motion in your shoulders. It's very natural. All of us have very different kinds of flexibility and access to things like that. This move, if your practices, will increase the range of motion in your shoulders, but until you get to that point, it might be kind of challenging. So be nice and patient with yourself as you find what part of the hoop you can access given your flexibility. Another thing is if you feel like you're kind of getting tangled up back there, it might be easier if you keep your arms out straight. If you're trying to bend your elbows, it just makes that handoff all the more awkward in the back. So nice and straight gives you much more space to work with as opposed to being all hunched up with your elbows bent. So good luck with that. Once you get it, try it in the opposite direction. We like to do everything in both directions for balance, both in what's happening in our brain and for our muscles, because that has all of our different sides doing different things. I think that's everything about passing. Good luck with that. Enjoy it, and that's all.